bit, and then we're gonna play some Madden. Play some Madden.
Yeah, that was a heck of a fact. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
He says sizzle. People that wish they had it. People that wake up and wish they had it. People that wake up and go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, get my son. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got J.C. Jackson, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far.
Yes, sir.
Chargers and the Bills. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Chargers and the Bills, baby. Who ready for football? I'm ready for football season. I know one reason I'm ready for football season. Are y'all ready for? I'm ready for college football. I'm ready for what you call it? I'm ready for Chargers football, but I'm also ready for Alabama football. I'm more excited for college football because Alabama got a lot of new scrimmage this year. Really promising. I don't know about the Chargers. The Chargers are, I don't know. They look like they don't know what they're doing. They can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind. I mean, we don't know. Maybe we got the jackpot in the draft. Who knows? Which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, a quick throw there, batted away and incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Allen. And that is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just make them waste their first drive.
Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
now Hill to return it. It'll wind up being a net of 41. Yard return 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they
go Herbert. Go Herbert.
First round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Ignore the 23 interception, but 17 touchdowns.
Best and most entertaining passes. He's locked and loaded on every snap. And the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 30-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Oh, a heck of a move. A big play here for Buffalo.
I hate this game sometimes. What was that?
It's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big play. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. A good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. They're going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I really do remember me, Coco. Oh my God!
Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2
Remember
shy
me, Mama Coco.
a gain there of 21 yards.
Mama Coco.
Working the middle.
Oh my God!
To Knox, the tight end. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with his second.
Remember me, Mama Coco. Y'all seen Coco? Why was he so mad at Miguel? Like, what did he do? I think his name was Miguel.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Dang it!
Get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. Then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. That is knocked away and incomplete. This might be a roughing call. Roughing the passer. This is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 3 yards remain for second down. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Remember me.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal. Now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Wrong button.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take.
I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit square.
So changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Singletary again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help.
What if I forgot what tackle to the defense? I'm kidding. That would be pretty sad if I forgot what tackle to the defense. Because how many interceptions they put. Jesus. God, dude.
Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen now looks to throw.
Gotcha.
He's sacked back around the 28.
Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9.
That's a Bosa, baby.
To do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive.
Oh, my God.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, my.
Down throw, but it misses the target.
No.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
Oh my God. I was not expecting that, y'all. My bad.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt.
Crap, I missed.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Are you
We'll keep the deficit at 20. So we've halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason countdown.
There was nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Absolutely nothing to talk about.
Welcome you back now alongside Charles
That's enough from my side. God, oh, what is my team doing?
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them,
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Chris Wormley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Herbert.
Oh my God. You see what I'm talking about? How did I have so many people that are always double teaming that guy?
deep enough into the game.
Jesus.
Jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense
Are
of
you
continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They snap it to Herbert. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
From the 29, Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Allen going to throw.
Oh.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no.
It's week 11 of the National Football League. And we've got J.C. Jackson, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far. It's the Chargers and the Bills. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
There we go. And the jerseys. The jerseys is what's going on.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in week 11 on EA Sports.
What's this? I'm about to,
Too deep. Here comes the return. And a nice return.
I'm about to put a lot better with this because the jerseys. It's always the uniform.
Making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something
not this year. Not this year. I threw 23 interceptions, bro.
And he's creating with big throws downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Herbert off of play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into the...
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Tall dude.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a dog quarterback.
They go right back to Singletary. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Stephon Diggs making these impossible catches is pissing me off.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat when the defense is throwing.
Do it again. Do that again.
That they can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
They playing with me. They playing with me.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down.
It's like good defense, good defense, good defense. Oh, bad defense. Why?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never going to take a sack, you really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve it. The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on it.
I know you.
Stuff.
Herbert on first down now. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Herbert's throw taken in by Adams. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. We're right through on the touchdown front. 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 14. To the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A give up the middle to Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Gets this one to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On to give, this is Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra
I don't care who's on our team. I just want to win. You can have Tom Brady on my team. I want to win. You can have Eddie Murphy on my team. I want to win. I don't care who's on the. If they can help me win, then I want them on my team. If they can't, then Mamma Mia.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Buffalo 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen.
Are you kidding me?
Open receiver complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Plus, there's a penalty flag
oh,
in the
my.
backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's so cheap, bro.
For a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to him in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
You're going to try to...
in the air, and, of course, put in the ball in jeopardy. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
On the give, this is their fullback. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
Now we're going to do this because there's a lot more that happened there.
Check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season is going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and it's the Giants who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we head east to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon won the game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half,
you gotta bring in Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul. Taken. Defense.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time.
Because you decline, if I decline a penalty, I get the ball.
Penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The give to the fullback. Now the ball comes loose, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14.
You got it.
The offense on the field. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Gabe Neighbors, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got 6 points. Extra point good for Hopkins. These guys will take a 10-point lead.
This sounds better. This is better. For the Chargers to win it.
And send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense back out, ready to go. So the offense back out now, coming off its 1st interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum. Smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And they will take over first and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and play some ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he loses the football the second time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
That's an awkward throw.
The handoff. Now
That's an awkward throw. Ah.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they take it down. The Bills get to him. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Got it.
Allen and the Bills now with a
And
first and
snack,
10
he got it.
at their own 20-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24. After the 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Yeah, you all up in my territory.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. We'll get this
My house.
Singletary. And not much happening there. He's taking
down,
but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
Oh, y'all are so lame. Y'all are so lame for that, bro.
You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. Pressure comes.
Khalil Mack, baby.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section.
That's Khalil Mack, baby. So glad he's coming back, bro.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, he tries to force it.
My house. My house. My house. My house. My house. Look, he's in my house. This is my house. No, he's in your boy, my house.
Continue. That's the 2nd big throw here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now
Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They've gone to their fullback quad. He'll get it again. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in England.
Boy,
the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll try the right side with Harris. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though, 3rd and long. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gabe Neighbors! Gabe Neighbors! Gabe Neighbors!
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gabe Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
It's all about the jersey, y'all. With me, it's all about the jersey. If I'm not doing good in one jersey, if I change the jersey, I'm still not doing good, then that's just me. But sometimes the jersey be messing me up. Because look, now I'm winning by 16 points. 16 points. Sit down. My house. She's all brick. House.
They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Who are they going to throw it? Who are they going to throw it? They're going to throw it with Herbert. Who else they going to throw it?
Neat stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling.
Trey Lance. Now Herbert's our guy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Gotcha. He said, "This is my house."
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. He's going to able to connect. Incomplete.
No, it won't.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. Now in desperation.
Take that.
Downfield. Pass incomplete. But the flag in the backfield. And this might be a roughing call.
Oh, you kidding me, bro? Oh my! Boo! Boo!
Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Nope.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Allen.
Ball game.
End zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the target.
Right here. This is about to be ball game right here. About to be ball game.
Coming after me downfield because I just broke up another.
And this is for the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Slide for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Oh, that's the last one. Now we can just get the ball out.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Dominance. 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 Dominance.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
Dominance. Dominance. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We won that. We won that game. We won that game. I'm named Alex Rigby. This is my chocolate factory. Quarterback duel. Oh yeah, cause it's Mahomes versus Herbert. Okay. I can do that. Let me guess, this is gonna be a, let me guess, this is, oh, it's not prime time at all. Okay, then we can just what it is. Yeah, we're going over.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we're going to look here at Devontae Adams. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs. All of that and more.
So he didn't take it.
Next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
I'm going to test out their defense real quick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Power ahead, but only for about 3 yards.
Okay.
Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 25 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The Chargers had 8-3 now. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard at 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
That was a solid drive. Especially for Herbert.
And off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now it's Mahomes again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He
got it.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry. It's going to lead him to 4 down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They never were in field goal range.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Ertz again. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. What they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
We're showing the defensive names for Memphis. Now it's halfway to the century now. And we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see the adjustments that have to make during the halftime break.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
He's going to keep this again. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense on that was pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he's still got good yardage out of him. He's a tough guy to stop.
Number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air.
Right.
And it allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10.
This is the support the people that I support. What?
Holmes now on first down. Quick throw.
I like that beat.
And incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
What?
His hand on it couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type
I'm an
season
ally.
for him, and the term
Proud of it.
really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be.
Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it and they'll keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Herbert.
Gotcha.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So a touchdown apiece past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action.
I would have been his time. I would kick the field goal.
Back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Chiefs are ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so
I mean, he fumbled it, and then we picked it up, which technically not a Justin Herbert touchdown, but
it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And oh, he's just going to be short. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After that play, we're going to get a pause here. An injured player, and that's the tight end. Some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away. Hill to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Roger. They think they're going to do it again. They think they're going to do it again. Let's see it. Oh. Somebody ran the wrong route. Somebody ran the right route. Ooh, now he's expecting me. He's expecting me to throw it that way now.
They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Oh.
On 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for.
That was very, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Should have punted.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now,
nope.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
But guard. But guard.
On the other side to begin the third quarter. Just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
Exactly right. Because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points.
Foul.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Oh, God.
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a ride like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now we didn't go nowhere. Now you're suspecting.
Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Gotcha.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his
You ready, Gabe? Gabe Davis, huh? Gabe Davis, huh? Ha! Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Oh my.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he's got room. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Devin Duvernay from a yard out. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Booker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Booker on to kick it away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start the drive with Harris. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And it appears we have a Charger shaping up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they're forward play down. Clock running. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the middle.
Typically, you think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring out the 4th down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
You got
Touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Herbert. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Chapman, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra
Okay. So we got 36 seconds to score. We got 36 seconds to score.
Here's Hill on the return.
We got 20.
Off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. Herbert and the Chargers down 24-20. 27 seconds to go. Well, their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now.
7. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's got it.
Dang it.
They came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door of a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough.
Dang it. Ada. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Get some money. Get some money. Justin Herbert. Can we get all the all 90s club? Yeah. Justin Herbert, baby. Justin Herbert, baby. 93 overall, baby. You got like what? 2 rings? What are you talking about?